Alright, still continuing on with Tales of Arise after a bit of a time. So, last time, we pretty much went into this Pelagian? Does that recall it? Yeah, Pelagian, and we're inside the Del first castle. And now, we are about to face Volran, the lord of this place. Actually though, before I do that, let's actually do some team editing. Then let's actually go for some use some of this SP. That should be good.
What is this place?
Look! Over there!
Are we gonna have a boss fight or something?
Looks like there's no backing out now. Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Of course, he's a light. He's a light dude. All right, so. I'm gonna have to remove that. Yeah, I think it's good to have the remount to have both sharpness and concentrate.
Bring out the red carpet? Yeah! Some hospitality!
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing? Lightning!
Raging lunar storm!
Concentrate!
Bestowed on mystic mercy! Whoa! I couldn't make it.
Seriously? Law, you can't just get game over right off the bat.
in time.
I'll heal you all!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good! I'll leave it to you!
Flame of fury!
Thank you! A new melody!
Attack time! Freeze Lancer! Awaken the sleeping spirit!
You won't get
Sharpness all! Healing puzzle!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation!
Coursing this flame! Watch and sleep now! More where that came from! Radiant Pierce! Fire! Here I go! You're mine! This one's mine!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Back into the fray! Sealed! By the power of
Raging lunar storm!
Sharpness all!
Raging lunar storm!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
On your
In here! Cyclone! Enemies immobilized! Fire's a passion! Coursing this flame! Here's a healing art! Sharpness!
I need to do that.
Sleep now! Reason! Pierce through the senses!
Forgive me.
Concentrate all! blah, 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 magic, field. Cyclone.
I'm ready.
Neon, astral energy, full throttle. There, got dance in the wind. Mega ray. In here. Sweet, now there's something in the tower.
Wait, what?
Hey! We didn't ask for a replacement!
Oh, there's
Blah, blah,
two?
blah, magic, cyclone.
In a bind?
There's a game. I need to order for the second dish.
Just what the doctor orders, not on my watch.
This one's mine!
Sweet now. Field.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! It was nice while it lasted.
Healing circle.
Eagle
Here's a healing arm. First aid. Blah, 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 magic. More where that came from. Sweet now. Glacial spear. Here's the magic is there.
What's this?
Reveal. More for the stockpile.
On your
Healing circle.
Ignite!
Here's flame of fury.
Resonate with the earth.
Water. Cyclone. Spread. Spear. Here's the just what the doctor ordered. Freeze laser. Dance in the freezing storm. Field. Ice water.
Another incantation ruined.
Sweet now.
Begin!
Magic is there. Cyclone.
Ow.
Everlasting darkness! Negative!
What was I thinking?
Bestow thy mystic mercy!
Flame! There! Flame of fury! Ready!
I need something.
You need to be healed.
The
Seriously?
mighty have fallen.
Oh, magic is in! Oh, magic is in! Field! Cyclone! Resuscitation! A new leaf on life! Not on my watch!
From beyond, imbue this
Spread.
bank.
Healing flame of fury! I'm only getting dance in the wind! By the sleep now! No, it won't end like this. Field! Oh, magic is there! Cyclone! Now's our chance! Dance in the wind! Lunar corruption! By the power of water! Sweep now!
Ah.
Flame of fury! I didn't think you had it in you.
Focus. There'll be time to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that. Just what the doctor ordered.
Don't get carried away. I'm grateful.
Dance in the wind!
Elusive
Sweep
deity.
now!
Soaring blast.
Field!
Elusive deity.
Blah, blah, blah.
Ah.
Cyclone! Do it! Neon, astral energy, full throttle!
One now?
That's one of them
Jesus.
taken care of.
Should make things easier at least.
Firing casting, force in display! Sweep now!
Wait, something's happening.
They fused together?
Water! And became worse by the looks of it.
Is this its true form?
Alright, now it's time to take out some of these unnecessary arts.
Better! Fall into thine own depth, lunar corruption! Feel! Concentrate on...
Do I have any fire spells for me now?
Lightning condensed! In here! Illusion magic condensed! Sleep now! Healing circle! Lightning condensed!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Lightning condensed! Lunar field! Mega ray! Lightning! Searing flame! Blah 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 magic! Field! Annihilation! Magic advance! Divine savior! Burn! Lightning! Fires of captain! Radiant here! Field! I'm all stuffed up! Annihilation! Sharpness all! Not in your dreams! Fall! Blah 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 magic! Field! Concentrate all! Searing flame! Just what the doctor ordered! Lightning can do it! In here! Illusion magic is...
Crap, really?
I'm grateful.
Ray! Blah 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 magic! Field!
Ah!
Lightning!
Here we go again.
Mega ray! Blah 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 magic! Sleep now! Back into the fray! Coward hurricane!
Resonate
This
with
one's
the earth.
mine!
Stalagmite! Can't get out of this!
Sighted! Into the shadow!
Can you take it?
Blah 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 magic! Divine ready!
Rotating pile driver!
None shall escape my judgment!
Into everlasting darkness! Negative gate! On your knees! This one's all mine!
Magic advance! Field! Holy lance!
The enemy's open!
Lightning condensed! In here! Field! Coffee's navy this way! Blah 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 magic! Divine savior! Searing flame! Lightning condensed! Sleep now! In here! Divine savior!
Now you see what I can do!
This one's mine! Lunar blue! Arc sealed! Back into the fray!
Oh, that can actually do some
Radiant
tricks.
stalagmite!
Nice, good.
Flame! Reload!
Do it!
May a thousand gales carry you to shreds! Field! Healing hurricane! More where that came from! Not on my watch!
Negative gate!
May a thousand
What the
gales
heck?
carry you to shreds!
Here and now!
May a thousand gales carry you to shreds! I'm sorry.
I should have seen that coming.
Oh, you are gonna pay for
Leave the charge for me! First aid!
You picked the wrong fight!
Seriously?
Into the shadows!
Let you all down.
Ah!
Sorry. I've still got some fight left in me. This one's mine.
In a bind? Watch it!
Here's a healing arc.
Dance on the way!
No, it won't end like this.
Eat this! young,
thinking?
imbued, and get carried away.
Healing
I can
circle.
carve through negative gate. Resonate with the earth.
Back into the light.
I am not beyond fury. Watch on your knees.
You picked the wrong fight.
Resonate with the earth.
Do it! Alpin, astral energy!
Say no more.
Oh.
We did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him. And when we do, there'll be hell to pay.
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself.
Yeah, she's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too.
I should never mind. Sorry about
Now
that.
that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her, too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shion's dealing with a lot right now, maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
So if Volron is the Lord of the Water Realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hoodle. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
I actually go back.
This
I
area is
actually
the
want to
grandest looking of the lot.
I want to actually
And
get
not
a
a single
resupply of
soldier
some
in
of
sight.
these, some of these, gels and
So
especially the life
probably the
form.
place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
Oh, come on, no fast travel? Are you kidding me? We can actually report this, some other time, but...
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Did we really just spend that much money?
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this.
I think this is what I ate, and yet still...
Good night, everyone.
Still, opponents hit us pretty bad.
Well?
It is normal, and yet still it is pretty...
Off we go.
We've reached our destination. Stay sharp. We're going in.
no ordinary enemy I see over there.
Seriously?
Out of our way! Let's cut our losses.
Yep, gotta go for Alpha because it looks like this dude has some bones to pick with Alpha, so. Yeah, once I'm actually done with this part, done with this, and then yeah, I'm assuming that just defeating Volar won't be the end of the game. At least that's what I feel like it is. And if I get to the point where I can actually move freely around, like all this Caleria, Dislodia, and Menencia and all, I'm probably gonna yeah, I'm probably gonna guessing that I'm gonna actually look for some of these cooking recipes. Just so I can actually have some more varieties to eat. Anyway, speaking of Valorant, it is time for some showdown. Well now.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way? Just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions.
Right.
Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever receive. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life of your body myself. So all this, kidnapping sheep, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction. To help pass the time, I would not expect you to understand the teaching that absolute power lays upon you. I've had it with your mad rambling. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved! Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas. Well, I look forward to disappointing you. How about
Radiant,
you?
where are you going? Not in your dreams. Radiant, here! Elusive deity! Radiant storm! What was I
Without a week.
Raging cascade!
A new melody.
Healing circle! Magic steering flame! I'm out of ammo!
Not the flame I mystic mercy to be this.
Let me help!
Burn! I'll thank you.
Raging storm! Where that came from?
Does that hit?
The thing I actually prepared, Dig. I think the Dig actually increases the defense. And
Demon Fang!
if that were the case, he would actually hit even harder.
Bestow thy mystic mercy. Demon Fang! I'm not done! Take this!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Did he take 0 damage on the After Storm?
If you can draw his
Howling
attention,
After Storm?
I'll pin him down. Enjoy.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Now!
Oh? Nice.
Did we get him? He's open. Demon Fang! Let's go! The Tempest engulfs you!
I'll heal you all!
Explosive ring! I owe you one. Elusive deity!
Here!
Actually, yeah, now I can actually prepare all these
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
You're mine! Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Sleep now!
Dragon Swarm!
What's
What's wrong?
Dragon Swarm! I can do this all day!
You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Dragon Swarm! On goes. Fall. Try harder! My turn! I'm ready! Bring up!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Is that it?
Oh wait, he got hurt. Oh.
What's he planning?
Leave the ensnaring to me.
This looks bad. We've got to stop him. Ready.
Take it! This should do it! That's far enough. I couldn't make it in time.
Wait, what?
I can't lose. Remain surrender.
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet. How about eyes on the ground? Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention
The
off
heck?
this evil.
Oh yeah, he's in overdrive. So
Try harder! My turn! Enjoy. No further! Free. Here I am!
oh, so he can be boost break with with the boost strike for duos. God.
Stay away from my friend! Demon Fang! Fool. Not today! On your knees. How about some of this?
This one's mine.
There, just like that.
Okay.
It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Water, hear my call.
Benediction light.
Lightning kinetic.
Another incantation ruined. Dragon Swarm! Fall. Our arts are being interrupted. In a bind? Now this is enjoyable. Take this. Here. Now! You're mine! Take this. That's far enough. Demon Fang! Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet. This one's all mine! Take this.
I keep dodging. Thank you, God.
From beyond, imbue this hate.
Oops, I should have done that.
worry! I still got some fight left in me.
Come on, take this. Take this.
Illuminate the dark!
Here.
This
should do it.
Holy land!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation.
Ready!
That's far
Can't
enough.
lose. Raging cascade! Glacial storm!
Take
Here's the
this.
fun.
Die.
Freeze
There
laser!
is double demon
Take
fang.
the left!
Soaring alpha.
Raging storm!
Thank you. Demon fang.
Here's the
Here.
Photon
Take this. Take this.
Vanquish dark blade!
Blind you with double demon fang. Elusive enemy.
Glacial
Rotating
spear!
wild time.
Here's evil! I never miss!
Finished. Still.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Ooh.
Got him.
What now, dude?
It's all over. Vol Run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
Wait, he's a sovereign too? Oh my god.
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent us being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, I'll admit it. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is weak. The power is there only for domination. We never asked you to rule. No one did. What do I care? Your wants. You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Ow.
I'm through taking orders from tyrants.
Unleash lightning.
It's too much.
Raging storm!
Will this help?
Out of my
Let me free you of your
demon
power.
fang. Unleash lightning.
Let me free you of your power.
I'll be saving!
Try harder. My turn.
Another ink. Temptation ruined.
Healing circle!
Try harder. Not a chance. Unleash you.
Giant
On your demon fang. Double demon fang. I will show you true power. Tornado alpha. After storm. Tornado alpha. Coming through.
Oh crap.
Now.
So it should be
Scarlet
connected.
Inferno. Demon fang. Out of my no further.
Illuminate the healing arm!
Demon fang. Show you true power. Demon fang.
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Demon fang. Try harder.
He who
My turn.
free from regret.
There. Demon Fang! Unleash lightning!
Ow.
Dance in the wind!
I will
Here's a healing
Try harder!
One more thing! Illuminate the dark side! Come forward! Holy land! You like to handle?
Unleash lightning! Here I come! Catapult! Demon Fang!
Resonate with the earth! My watch! Watch and slide!
Here we go.
Thunder blade!
Out of the
Raging storm! Hailing from
Burn in hell!
What the hell?
Illuminate the dark
Unleash
side!
lightning!
Another winner! Raging storm! He's too fast to keep up with! Then we'll take him together! Rinwell, follow my lead! Okay!
I'll provide cover.
Water, hear my call!
Elusive deity!
Can you take it? Burning strike! Here goes! Freeze blade!
Try harder!
Air thrust!
Take that! Unleash lightning!
Let me free! Illuminate the dark! Holy glimmer! Holy... Here goes! Take this! There!
Oh.
Everyone together.
I'll shoot him down! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light and flash! Air thrust! Let's do it!
Flame inside me! Yours to be...
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! No!
Now we're talking for some.
Elusive deity! Kneel before your sovereign!
I smell trouble.
Demon Fang!
He's about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Now you see what I can do!
I am the truth of it! All others shall be banished!
Oh. Right. You know what?
Fear! It appears evil!
Try harder!
Show thy mystic mercy!
Try harder!
Show thy mystic mercy!
Could this be the true power of a...
Sovereign?
Ow.
What is this?
Thou art of being interrupted!
Try harder! Not
Everlasting dark!
Ignite!
Here it comes!
Soaring blast! Demon Fang!
Heavy! Flame
Demon
of
Fang!
fury!
Double Demon Fang!
Here's a healing
Eagle Ray! I
First
shall
aid!
erase everything!
Confiscated!
This should do it!
Illuminate the dark!
Elusive deity! Stay away from my friend!
In your death,
You bleed in
bestow thy mystic mercy!
Lunar promotion!
You
Lightning
require
to death!
answers.
Power of water!
Stand back!
Strip it off! Holy ammo! Watch
An astral priest?
What are they doing?
You picked the wrong... Shut him down! Demon Fang!
Where are you going? In here!
All shall bow before me!
Take this!
I shall be the ruler of all things! Breaking Luna Sword!
I'm all stopped up!
Demon Blade!
Rending you apart! Lightning energy! Lightning again!
Show my mystic mercy! You bleed in fight!
Annihilation!
Unleash lightning! Here I come! And engulf you! You bleed in fight! You pay for that!
Out of the woods.
In here!
Unleash lightning!
More for the stockpile!
Heal! Demon Pepper!
Dance
And kneel before your sovereign!
Not this again.
Double Demon Fang! And here!
Actually, you know what?
Sword Ring Alpha! Double Demon Fang! Eagle Ray! Run!
This ends now!
And you are toasted. Whew. That's like what, 3 boss battles in a row? Which are 1 mid boss and then 2 boss battles in a row. Jesus.
What do you think you can do?
This guy's still standing?
Throne! Everything rightfully belongs to me! Rules over and crushes those who fall in his feet! Are next!
Oh, nice thrust there. Fiery one, that is.
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renaissance.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shia. What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
What the?
Xion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Come on, guys, what are you hanging around for? Do something.
Darkness? A dark master core?
Ice, water, fire.
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Ganon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over? No. It's only just begun.
Oops. Yeah, sorry. Gotta avoid the copyright strikes or disclaimer or HDMI.
A month has passed.
A month?
For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Haros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lennigus hung ominously over our heads.
Yeah, you probably gonna have
We knew we'd need to deal with it
to.
sooner
You
or
probably
later.
gonna. I'm sorry, but if you
Still
want to
had so
watch,
many questions.
watch that. Watch the second
The Red
part of the
Woman,
opening,
the
which I think is the
Renaissance,
beginning of this.
The present, past 300 years
Beginning
ago.
of the
Not to mention what happened
that
to
opening.
Voron's body
Yeah, you
after
might
its
wanna
defeat.
you might wanna actually have to
Still, we were determined to keep
watch
fighting.
it either from someone else or.
I had my hands full taking care of everything.
They have the. Do they?
In
Does
some
this
ways, I was
Bandai
kind of
Namco or
grateful
Tales of
to be
Rise
so
channel have
busy.
that opening? They should be. What the?
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danons hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia? We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Oh, we can't fast travel. Not.
Not this way, I guess.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Yeah, I think it's good to go for the chaos prevention, so that parties won't die too easily.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand. Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
And we still can fast travel.
Guess I misread the landing.
Okay, I am going the right direction. Sorry about that, just... Hey there, darling.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that red woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renaissance, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renaissance sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard... We are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city stand-ins. Without them, making Pelagian half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Yep.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Finally.
Search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
What the?
Very well.
Well,
Hey. Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just damaged from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Volron soldiers. Watch yourself.
Try this!
Elusive deity! On your knees.
An astral arch?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Resonate with the earth.
More where that came from. Blah, blah, blah. That's it.
Now I can let
In a
loose.
bind?
Sleep now. I'll be saving Now! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go. Magic is here! Thanks so breeze, Lancer! I owe you, Tion. Healing is
I'll burn it all!
There we go.
Flaming pillar! Fire!
Yeah.
Hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Haha.
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renin hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
But there's no telling how long that would last. We're gonna do that ASAP. Ugh.
We've reached our destination.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
Well, someone gained the conscience not long after.
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Oh, jeez, this takes like what? 2080 SP? That's a lot, actually.
think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes, and yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harrows.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Now that's the inn I was looking for.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
No new armor. No new armor just yet. Huh? What about weapons?
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh? Huh?
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
Oh,
Seriously?
well... guess...
Yeah. Law.
Yeah!
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting to thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks. Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have
Oh,
something.
this gourmet dude. Hold on.
What?
Yes!
Just great.
What?
What?
Forbidden dish?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Oh, white hot.
Right.
Tofu.
Very nice! Yes!
Oh, of course, marble
Got
curry.
Just a minute.
Great!
What?
Yes!
Oh, livery.
Great.
Hey.
No way.
Oh? Hey.
Sorry.
How?
Amazing.
Yes!
Hey,
What?
Very nice!
Alvin! She owns stuffing bread with marble curry. Now I can eat this every day.
jeez, Shion, you're hooked on that stuff.
Yeah, I forgot to buy some stuff at the inn.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our head. Ads.
Yeah, I don't know why they had to go through all that, you know. I make us earn money like that.
No way. All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her. this one of your friends?
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zubals roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Yes.
What?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew. Good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right?
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery,
The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What the?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the two of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated, as if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Huh.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Catching a cold? Here, have this herb I found earlier.
I'm fine, thanks.
We seem to have come across some...
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Come on!
This one's mine. Holy land.
You're mine!
Take this!
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Demon Fang! Resonate with the earth! Take this!
Why'd you human?
In here! Not on my watch!
Can you take it? I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Glacial spear! Pierce
Blazing
lunar
sword!
It's showtime!
You're finished! Demon Fang! Sovereign Alpha!
Lightning
Demon
control!
Fang! You're mine! It's over!
Demon Rat!
May a thousand gales tear the tread!
No dawn shall break this shell!
Sovereign Alpha!
Resonate with the earth! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Oh.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Another one down.
Your skills are admirable. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do. Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Not a dialogue? Seriously?
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
No further!
Annihilation in here! Get on in there with the others! Hear my call!
Simeon.
I can feel you where you stand! Not today! Demon Prey!
Here's a healer!
Seriously?
Too fast! Stand back!
Where are you
I'll trip
going?
it up!
Who wants to die next?
Take this! On your knee! Take this! I owe you one! Begin!
Ready? Now! Bizarre! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Lunar corruption!
Looks like it could be worth something.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Get lost!
Resonate with the earth! You're finished! On your knees! Demon Prey!
Got you! It's divine! Your wind won't save you from me!
You're finished! Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Holy Land! Please let us!
I owe you so much, Rinla.
Maybe my archers do have a place in this world. This ends now! now!
Consider yourself finished. No
Raging Storm! Annihilation! Tunnel! Radiant Flood! Here!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Elusive
Swamp! Hey! Blow them away!
Huh. A nice double duo
Over
kick
so
there.
soon?
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the
I don't
other
think I've
realms.
shown that to you guys. I don't think I've shown that
Volron
to
really
stream.
did seal it off
I
to keep it-
don't think.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Primed and ready!
Take this!
I never miss! Hit! Light acid energy! Raging Piston!
Demon Tank!
They may look cute and stuff, but there's this
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
You're finished! Burn in hell!
Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! It's over! Try harder! Not elusive deity! Try
Can you
this!
take it?
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Lidwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
You're finished! I'll smash you! We turned the tables on him!
There are still
I
more
just
left
noticed
here.
that
time to hold
those enemies that are binded by Rollins in the vine actually has some kind of the green vine.
Totally! In an instant!
Have that, yeah, they actually have the vine there.
Finely timed waltz.
Illuminate the top. Do it. Keep our unfrozen. Hammer.
Together, that wasn't even a problem. Come one, come all! No escape!
This one's mine.
Here I come! Demon Fang! Raven Side is yours to be let
Freeze in the sky. Still.
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Struck!
The enemy wields ours too.
You'll soon see about that.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there was
No, I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
So I still had room to grow.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of
hammer.
Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
You're finished! Negative gate! You're mine! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Double Demon Fang!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm ready! Hey! Blow them away! Damn it! No escape! An astral arc?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Sword Lane Alpha!
I'll do it.
Storm! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops! On your
Vanquish darkness. Mega ray.
It's over!
Divine
You're mine! You're finished!
Raging storm.
Everyone hanging in there?
This looks nice and tough.
Out of our way.
Here I come!
No further. Prepare to be sealed.
Seal. Lunar corruption.
Raging come and face me!
Are those arms even natural? Mega ray. Seven on
Now!
off.
Fun to check.
impressive
There
as
are.
Here I hope there was some
No, and you're even better than ever. I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
My turn!
Hold on to your arms. Here I come.
Dragon Form!
Do it. You get the
Storm!
Seal.
Sword only! In an instant!
Could have been worse.
Oh, man.
Go no further!
Resonate with the earth.
One more!
You're finished.
Where are you going?
On
Take
your
I can shatter any steel! Now!
Kisara, Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone! Vanquish darkness!
Okay, here I go. You picked the wrong fight.
Steering
Demon
flame!
Fang!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cislodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell. Are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
You know, looking at this guy, like that kind of reminds me of that Autophagos from Tales of Vesperia. I can tell they certainly had that reference. Well, but then again, it's just me.
courteous, aren't you?
I never miss!
Thank you.
Illuminate the dark! Touch force! Holy rock!
Orochi Fury!
Water, hear my call!
Damn it!
Spread!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin! Very
heck?
bad!
I don't.
Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You can be really dense, though, Helene.
This one's all mine! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz. Prepare to be sealed. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Not today!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Try this! Explosive ring!
Now, here!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Here goes!
Demon
First aid!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the bubbling!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Holy glimmer! This one's mine!
Here I come! Dragon Sword!
Flying free!
What if they just now? Keep going! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Searing
I'm not done! Demon Fang!
Lunar
Double
correction!
Demon Fang!
I'll thank
Your
you
bit
for
of flame inside me yearns to be let free! I'm not done! Demon Fang!
bloody howling!
Resonate with the Alpha!
Here! Water,
Take
hear
this!
my call!
You're finished! Orochi's Fury! Demon Fang!
Water,
Double
hear my
Demon
call!
Fang!
Here!
Dance on the wind!
Blood.
Orochi's Fury!
Now!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
One hit, one.
So, fire and earth astral energy, huh?
A perfect combination.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak. La,
Yeah, we're getting close.
Hi, Hoodle! This one's mine!
You're finished!
Raging Cascade!
You're mine!
Here! Here's evil! More for the stockpile!
Demon Fang! I'll take you all on!
Chinese superdog ritual together! Eat dirt! Do or die! Here's evil!
Demon Fang!
No more Miss Nice Girl!
Don't suffer.
Freeze laser!
Hurricane Thrust! Searing Gale!
Here's a healing arc!
You're mine! It's
Beat it! I'll take it from here! Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Do it!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Our superiority was undeniable.
it feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
It's execution!
Where are you going? If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Here I come!
Radiant Radiant! You have such an incredible... Do it! I've got
Brute
this!
force is nothing.
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Wait, that was it?
Hey!
Hurry! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Right, here goes! Here I come!
I never miss!
It's over!
Deity!
Rotation ray!
This one!
Demon fang!
I'm
ready!
Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly!
Ignite!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Coming through. No further.
Illuminate the dark!
Try this!
Holy glimmer! I'll heal you all!
Explosive ring! Come one, come all!
Let me free you of your power.
Dispel!
Another incantation ruined.
Take this! Demon fang!
Can you take it? Scream
Drop
bathed in
ammo!
blood.
Breathing ray!
Bloody howling.
One more time!
Sword ring alpha!
Pierce
Demon
evil!
fang!
Freeze Lancer! Raging Sword!
You're finished! Dragon form!
Now! That's astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
Take this!
Freezing
You're
storm!
finished!
Freeze! I never miss! Dance in the wind! In here!
Demon fang!
Annihilation!
Rending you apart.
I'm practically unstoppable.
I found... some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be alright.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cislodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus on finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
We've reached our destination.
Yeah, let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and do it anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparation.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh!
Great!
Oh!
Huh. Yes!
Okay. How?
The fish could be dwindling even as we speak.
Time.
Oh yeah, I never actually defeated these 8 months. I never actually gone through that, right? I think we're either even level, or we actually
Of the
slightly.
essence. Let's hurry. I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah, let's go and defeat that dude right now.
I bet that one could give me a decent workout.
Yeah, we're actually a little over level, but oh well.
This will be a delicious.
Piece of cake. None shall
Raise,
escape
stay
my
calm.
judgment.
I shall provide assistance.
If they rush you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Seismic rush. Exploit the enemy's
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it!
Your attack
Leave it to
without
you!
mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
Raging lunar storm. Blah, 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 magic. Instant. I'll be saving this one.
This one's mine.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Try this!
More with that cake.
Explosive ring!
Do it, kid.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
I'll heal you all. Photon
Orochi Fury! I owe you one.
Blah, 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 magic.
Eternal devastation!
Resonate with the earth. Right, you're human. No
To stop you dying?
Eternal devastation!
They're not playing around.
That moves.
Here comes the big one!
I tornado.
Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
To me.
Demon Fang!
Lightning gem.
Try harder! Now! You picked the wrong fight!
Magic is out. I'm all
Demon
ready.
Fang! Try this!
Amazing. Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, though.
Hey, come on. Let's you and me get in there and finish this fight.
Try harder!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with the sword.
In an instant! Impact block!
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
Good.
Really no.
We've reached our destination.
I think there's one food recipe that I there's one food recipe that I missed at the main at the main base of the Dark Wings.
It's noisy in
Oops.
here, isn't it?
Things should
Wrong place, wrong place, wrong place.
calm down a little once we're through with this.
Oh, there was main headquarters. Bruh. I'm an idiot.
Place.
Optimistic as always.
There it is. Or sashimi recipe. Actually, you know what?
Nope. No point in reading it unless you plan on making it.
Little help!
Do you think I would see a the dragon here?
Demon shoot them out of the sky! Get out of there!
Take this! Aim for the weak
Lunar
spot!
corruption! Lunar blast!
Demon Fang! Turtle Demon Fang! Sword Rain Alpha!
Amazing.
Here I come!
So you clamor for my true power?
Healing Lightning Orb! This one's mine! Got it!
Negative gate!
Now what then? Healing Orb! Lightning Condense!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Azure Storm!
Eat this!
Holy Land!
Demon
Use the
Fang!
deity!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Demon Lash!
Demon Fang!
Eagle Ray!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Resonate with the Earth! Stalagmite!
Do it! With darkness!
Shion!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to action!
So, fire and earth astral energy, huh?
A perfect combination.
Bouillabaisse, huh? I think it's the seafood soup recipe seafood dish if I recall correctly.
activated.
Grind you into dust!
Careful.
Come one, come all!
Let them mark
Got
him.
fires!
I've got this. Let him mark him. That's my cue.
All yours! Shut him down! It's over! This one's all mine! Demon Fang! Burn in hell! Demon Fang!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Double Demon Fang!
I'll heal you all. Thunder field. Healing circle. Thanks. Just what I
Try harder! Not a chance! Dragon Swirl!
Sounds weak.
Quit pushing yourself and get behind us!
I'll be right as rain in no time.
Not on my watch.
You! Demon Fang!
Here.
Mike with lightning blade! The blade inside me! Yours! Let it free!
Let's get you out of the way.
Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Oh, blade of sealing.
I sense a strange power from this.
We should be able to cook here.
Ah, rapid.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend... What should I fix today?
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Hey, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you, and Law, and Rinwell, and Kisara, and Dohalim. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
Right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
I think it's time we go to sleep.
I believe if you actually talk to them 5 times, and then, you know, when their friendliness gets reached, that's where they learn a second mystic art.
Morning. Ready to... head out?
We finally made it.
Oh great, I was gonna say.
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
Gotta save, just to be sure. Well, that was quick.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Oh boy.
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
Stay sharp. We're going in.